Good night, good night, good night. I come with a quick video. I know that I told y'all that this month will be strictly talking about Carnival, and I meant it. So I'm back with one of my story times about Carnival, and I'm going to talk about the first time that I tried to play Pretty Mass in Trinidad. That it did not go as planned. So as y'all know, 2011 was my first carnival. I did make a video about that previously about the general and just partying and stuff like that. So my first few times that I went to Trinidad, I never played Pretty Mass. I always played Juve because I really do like Juve. Juve is like dirty mass with the paint, the oil, the powder. You're in the streets the early morning, you're chipping. It's more like a free up yourself type of thing. But it's a free up thing for everything because anything goes on the road kind of out time. So that's
Leave yourself on the road and all.
Juve has an extra vibe, it's an extra zest when it comes to Juve. But not a lot of people like Juve, so that's what it is. So my first few times I played Juve, and then my friend that she is the wife to my driver. She was like, hey, we should go and play. And she was like, she didn't want to play with the big bands and them, so we were going to play Mardi Gras. But so we did end up playing and registering with them. But before we get there, I have to tell y'all about this man that I actually met at a bar. I can't remember where the bar is, if it's like in Arima area, I don't really know. But the bar name is Hutch.
Oh, sexual chocolate.
Basically, I went there because, my mom had a friend that used to DJ there, and we basically, DJ was like, oh, I got some friends passing through, treat them nice. Well, good, he kind of treated us a little extra nice because we end up exchanging numbers.
Oh, lover.
Like so, we ended just talking like that, and I guess maybe that's like my last night that I was going to be there. So we was talking for the whole year because I know I go either every year for Carnival I go for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, or whatever. Sometimes I go in the summertime, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes my mom go for her birthday, I never get to go. So it's like, okay, right. So whole year me the man talking. We're gonna call him Leon. That's his name. So shout out to him because we still in communication. So that's what it is. So. Sorry, I hear the music. I don't know if y'all can hear, but I had the little background music for all you. So basically, we kept in contact, and I was like, okay, I usually stay in town at a bed and breakfast, so I'm right there by Arpita Avenue. Like if you come out of the guest house, and you go to the right, you're going to like Mokarapa Road, and you're going to like Arpita Avenue. If you go to the left, you're going to the St. James side, by Courts and them. So yes, so I know my way around all year. Don't worry. I just haven't seen it in a year, but it doesn't matter. So, oh God, your wine is sweet.
Oh naughty,
Your
oh
wine is
naughty.
sweet. Your wine is, you're my sugar daddy. Wine is sweet. So basically his brother, his friend, had a bar on Arpita Avenue. He was like, oh, since you're so close, come through, pass by, come say what up. I'm like, okay, I'm going to come say what up. So, me and my mother is always ride or die. She's my road dog, even though we upset each other sometimes and we argue and fight, but she literally is my ride or die. She riding with me. So we go now, and the bar name was Mahiki. Y'all, it was a nice little bar. It was a nice little place. We go there. The drinks was nice. He was bartending because he's a bartender and stuff like that. And always nice, always respectable, right? So we went there. No matter what, anytime we went there, he always walked us back to the guest house. Always a gentleman. I could never back talk the man because it's just whatever. But how I met him, and I was like, oh, I want a mudslide, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna make you a mudslide. That mudslide was strong as hell. Had me like giddy, okay? So that's how come we end up vibing over a mudslide, then come to Mahiki. We go over there, we chill. It's so close to the guest house. We go there, just hanging out, going to the bar. Before we go home, we might go walk Arpita Avenue. and I end up just there. Like, so, it is what it is. And you're like, oh, I don't even have. Okay, so with Mardi Gras now, we went there. They couldn't find my costume when we first went there, so we had to go back several times to go pick up my costume. Then when they find a costume for me, I already knew that the costume was too big for my bust. I know that I'm busty, but I know that I know my bust, and y'all know the bras in Trinidad. They don't fit right. So I would definitely next year. I would definitely But this year my bra was perfect. I must say that. She did she thing on that. But next year I would definitely go get the color, whatever color that I'm going to play in, and send it to them and let them bejewel my actual bra so I can feel more comfy with that. But yes, that's just like a side note for if any tips for Carnival people, whatever. So I just knew, and I was like, no, that bust is not gonna fit me. They were like, hush. I said, okay. I just already knew. I'm like, this is not gonna work, but okay. But Carnival is Monday and Tuesday, and actually, my general, I have spoken about my general. My general actually ended up playing Mardi Gras with us, and it was amazing. Carnival Monday, I'll show you to the pictures and stuff. We had a ball. It was me, my mother, my friend, her friends. They all came down for where they live. It was like magical. My mom ended up leaving us and going back to the guest house. And when I stayed with them, hanging out, I met an old white man talking to me all type of thing on you. It was straight foolishness. And then I ended she was like, you sure to walk in by yourself? I said, yes. I know the American Pie was safe because I know my way home. It's go straight down, make a right, and go down, and then guest house right there. Ain't nobody gonna take the American Pie. And if they take me, they're gonna bring me back. Because I cantankerous. So it is what it is. But yeah, everybody always look out for the American Pie. I just called myself that because my cousin, I wanted to be good and made a macaroni pie, and the boy was like, but what? This is the American Pie? I said, yeah, well, the American Pie. So that's how come we did. So we did with Mardi Gras. So Monday, I had a blast. Monday, we go home, we rest up. My mom was like, I need her to she resting up. We wake up in the morning, and I go put on my costume, and my bust did not fit. And the costume did not fit. And I was like, this is not cute. I'm not going to go out on the road and not feel comfortable. And that's the one thing that you need to know, that if you're going to go on the road, you have to be comfortable in what you're wearing. And if you're not comfortable there, it just ain't going to work. And I realized that when I played Mass 2 years ago, the first time, but with Ronnie and Carol. So yeah. So I got vexed, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not going to play Carnival Tuesday, but we're going to go to Mahiki. So I text my friend. My friend was like, yo, roll through. Me and my mama rolled through, and we spent the whole day.
It was a fucking vibe.
The whole day. Drinking and partying and watching Mass and watching all the bands and stuff. And I wasn't even upset because it was whatever. I was like, damn, I really wanted to play, and I wanted to touch the road. But it was okay. And like he's so like, he is so a good friend. Like even now when I text him and I say, hey, and this was 5 years ago. Like I tried to play pretty Mass 5 years ago with Mardi Gras. And if you ever want to like play Mass on a budget and you don't have the money to pay with all the big bands, Mardi Gras is a good option. And they give you costumes. It's not like no like little cheap thing. They give you a costume with feathers and stuff like that. So don't ever, like, I'm not discouraging the Mass camp at all. It says pro Mardi Gras and pro all Mass, but it's just like my godmother, she always played with Ronnie and Carol, so it is what it is. But but a dream of mine is to play with Tribe, but Tribe costume is be a little risque, and I don't want all my rules and tumbles all to the people rude. Okay? Yes. So yes. But Leon is he's a piece of work, but he's something else. He's a good bartender, and I have pictures and stuff. Don't worry, y'all go see everybody in the hairstyle. 5 years ago, I was a snack. Okay, I'm a snack, but right now I'm a buffet. Okay, so don't judge me. No, this is a judgment-free zone. Thank you. Please and thanks. But I just wanted to come and say about my first experience about Mardi Gras. And then
Carnival, I love you,
and my
Carnival.
friends. But 2022 is going to be a fucking movie. Because it needs to be a movie because we clearly didn't have
Can name on the
2021.
road.
So we need 2022 to be a movie, and I have. And if any of my friends out there or my followers, let me meet in Trinidad, because I'm telling you, I'm going to conquer the road like no other with a vengeance, because I feel like the next year I need to conquer it because I gotten better. I'ma save my other stories for the other videos because I still have Tell It All Friday to come. Okay? So, oops, sorry y'all. My bad. So yes, this is just a preview of my different steps with the Carnival. This is my first time with a Carnival Fail, but it's okay because I chose to do better, and I will be doing better for 2022. Okay, so y'all check on your Carnival friends. We are not okay. We are reminiscing, and Facebook is disrespectful. We're giving us all type of updates about what we was doing last year, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, all type of different things. So it's very hard because the whole Caribbean community and others who's not Caribbean is going through a Carnival sabbatical. Like my first year was 2011. We didn't do 2012. I did 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. You mean 20 to 21 go come? And COVID and pandemic on the thing. So 2022 is going to be a special year. I cannot wait to eat a bacon shack. I cannot wait to eat a KFC. I cannot wait to see my friends and family and let them love me up. Plain and simple. Viva la Carnival.
Viva la Carnival.